Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com. This is a Kickstart video for August 9, 2024. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at three of the major currency pairs: Euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, and the sterling versus US dollar from a technical perspective. Today's Friday, TGIF. Let's see what the markets are saying to us. I'm trading here today. Let's get started. Looking at the hourly chart of the Euro versus US dollar and trading yesterday, we fell below this blue line. This blue line represents the 100-hour moving average, and we saw increased momentum to the downside. That momentum came down to test the 50% retracement on the move up from last week's low price right here to the high price right here. 50% came in at 1.0892 after a brief corrective move to the upside. We did break below that level, but fell short of the next targets down here near the 200-hour moving average in this swing area through here, where a number of different swing lows and swing highs caused this, above is more bullish, below is more bearish, so on. You can see it. But the price could not stay below that level and move back above the 50% retracement into the close, right just under the 38.2% retracement. And trading here today, we've seen ups and downs, but at the high price, where do we hold resistance? Right against the 100-hour moving average right here, 1.09287, and that level still remains a key resistance level after breaking below it yesterday. So the resistance on the top side, 1.09287. On the downside, maybe we watch this level right here at the 1.09039. Recall from earlier this week that price was a support level on looks like Tuesday and again on Wednesday. Right here, each of the time the market bounced off of that level, and trading yesterday fell below that level and then 50% on its way to the downside, but then reestablished support against level. Lots of errors, but you can see what I'm talking about here, and just trying to figure out what the market is thinking. But I know what the market's thinking up here. Sell against the 100-hour moving average. On the downside, we have a number of different levels, including this level right here, the 50% retracement, and then the 200-hour moving average in this level down here. So that's the Euro versus US dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar versus yen next. And if we take a look at it from the hourly perspective, like the Euro versus US dollar, we had a move above, well, in this case, above the 100-hour moving average, but could not sustain momentum above those levels for the entire trading day on Wednesday and again on Thursday. Thursday, we fell below it here, but then rallied above it and closed comfortably above that 100-hour moving average. So you might say that the sellers had a shot below the 100-hour moving average yesterday, could not hit, and we saw the rotation back to the upside. Now on the top side remains the 200-hour moving average. What's important about this is that if you go back to this day right here, what did we do? We found willing sellers against that 200-hour moving average, and we haven't been above the 200-hour moving average since way back here, going back to, well, July 11th or so, thereabouts. That still remains a key target to get to and through on the top side. As you can see, we fell short of it, by quite a bit in trading here today, rotating back to the downside, rotating back toward now this rising 100-hour moving average comes in at 145.915. So we can characterize the market as trading in between both the 100 and 200-hour moving averages, which is a neutral bias in the short term. Obviously, the sellers have been more in control here. The rebound off of the low didn't reach the 38.2% retracement, so they still hold control. But there is also the case that perhaps with the 100-hour moving average starting to move, 100-hour moving average starting to move to the upside, that maybe the bottom is in place. We will see. Go this yellow area right here, you get a better look at it by going to the 4-hour chart. So I'm going to do that right now. And if I even go all the way back further, you can see how this level was a support level, resistance level, and then support level and support level. That's worth showing some arrows here. You can see the number of different times that the market used this level as either support or resistance through here, here, and here, and then finding support here. So this level was a key support level going back, and then trading earlier this week with the sharp move to the downside in the US dollar and sharp move in Tokyo or Nikkei index on Monday. We saw that fall all the way down to 141.67, still short of the low price that we saw in December of last year. But then we rebounded to the upside. Anyway, the point is I wanted you to show this yellow area because of the importance back here. So be aware of that level as well. Going back to the hourly chart, you can see where that level is off of the hourly chart, and it's back below or right near the low of the 100-hour moving average right here. So that's, keep that in mind. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar. We've been looking at the 4-hour chart in this currency pair and then trading what we saw yesterday or earlier this week. I guess that was yesterday. The price fell below the 50% retracement. Here we did hold that 50% retracement. That's of this move up from here to here. Early on Tuesday, on Wednesday we fell, or Thursday we fell below that level and could not get down to the other key target down here at the 100-day moving average. I characterize this area as a key support level for the sterling versus US dollar. Why? The 50% retracement was there, the 100-day moving average was there, the 200-day moving average was there. All those levels were all clustered together in between this level. So it had to be key support, and indeed it was, and the price started its rotation back to the upside. Up here we had a target up here, which was defined by a number of different levels going back in time. Also, the broken 38.2% retracement was in that level, that area, so that is our resistance on the top side, and lo and behold, the market price action and trading here today did find some resistance sellers against that level, rotated back to the downside. Now we're trading in between this swing area up here and our cluster of support down here. That's probably where the week may go out with that in play and set up for next week's trading. So there you have it, a look at 3 of the major currency pairs to start your Friday trading. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.